Hi, I'm Liz from Best New Bands, and I am here with Reggie and Rose from the Winebirds. And from what I understand, they're a Portland indie rock band with some nice male-female vocal harmonies, which I really like. And the only stuff that I could find was a lot of comparisons to like Belle and Sebastian, which made me immediately love you because I love Belle and Sebastian. But do you guys agree with that?
I mean, we definitely share some traits with Belle and Sebastian for sure. They were never like a big influence for me. I didn't try to discover them until I was 25 or something. Like I mean, they came late. But then it's one of those kind of things, where added detail is added, to your life later on, where you see things you're like, I never saw that. So I definitely do see that. But where I think we're a little more rockin' and soulful maybe. But I mean, they're definitely what they do. We can't do that.
Well, they're Scottish.
Yeah, right. Too fucking right.
So, what is a winebird? What is this?
Like the name?
Yeah, what is it?
It should be a creature, actually. It was when I believe when we were recording like our first EP and we were working without a name basically, and at the time, me and the other girl Lauren, who's in the band, we were both kind of involved in the wine business. Okay. And her family owns a vineyard, and so like at the studio sessions, we would bring in like cheese and wine and all this, and the engineer was like, this is insane, like, most guys are just eating burritos and like drinking beer.
Right.
So it was sort of like a term he came up with because it was two girls and talking wine in between takes, basically. Okay. So it's just like, the Winebirds, and then it just sort of, it was the better sounding name out of all of the names that were flying around at that moment.
And that's better than whiskey beer birds or beer birds.
Yeah, it adds a little layer of sophistication.
Right, exactly. We like to create the illusion of being sophisticated.
Okay, so you're not. Yeah. So you're not.
Yeah. So
you guys look fancy. I don't know what you mean.
Oh.
There's a
yeah.
We have the polish and the grime.
Salt and pepper.
Gotta have both.
Exactly.
Right.
Yeah.
So how long have you guys been in this band? Because it sounds like you guys have all been in other bands and things like that. So how long has the Winebirds been?
About 3 years now.
I'd say 4 years.
Probably the first year and a half spent in the basement, writing.
Yeah.
And then
basement. Yes.
We've taken it slow.
That's
definitely.
Cool.
You read the newspaper, and they get some hot new band that they interview, the Lamont Week and the Mercury or something, and then, like 6 months later, they're just like, I just kind of didn't want to go that route, trying to like get a bunch of buzz, for your first show, and then, like sucky, and then plus probably we don't know anybody in the newspaper that would write about us. I don't know. We're really into like twisting knobs and writing songs, and sometimes to the detriment of our getting our name out there and stuff.
Right.
Well, I mean, that's what it's all about, right?
In theory,
yeah.
Look at the charts.
We're long distance runners in this.
Marathon.
We're looking at it in like going the distance with each other and sort of committing to each other as a group. We all, out of the 6 of us, 5 of us are the original members.
Okay.
So,
wow.
So
you guys haven't had fights and broken up?
Well,
it was an odd fight.
It's like being in a relationship for 4 years with anybody.
I see.
So.
Has its ups, its downs.
Yeah, absolutely.
Sometimes you want to kill them.
Right, but we do.
Sometimes you try.
We do love each other.
Well, that's a really good longevity for a band that's not, super in the butts and all that.
Right.
So that's really cool.
Yeah.
Do you guys think that you're getting better as you go on?
Absolutely.
Like, are you vibing now, or?
Yeah, we just we just finished up 2 weeks in the recording studio last night.
Wow.
So, and our next record is significant step
So,
forward.
new album, you guys are working on something new?
Yeah,
Brand new, yeah.
but yeah, we'll be done with it in a couple weeks.
Wow.
Yeah, it's I mean, I hesitate to use the word epic, but it's pretty fucking epic.
Yeah, say it.
So, if you guys weren't doing this with your lives, I mean, I don't know what you do for your day jobs, but what do you think you'd be doing?
Trying to do this?
Trying to do this?
Probably.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
we all go to work every day.
You all go to
Yeah.
work every- yeah.
Yeah, we do. I mean, ultimately, we'd love to be able to only do this.
Yeah.
I guess.
It's just,
But yeah,
that's not why we did it. In the hopes of someday not having to be. We're artists, I guess. That's.
I guess we are.
I mean, we love sitting around, like all of us around the piano, playing some guitar and piano and a tambourine. Getting like on Friday night, you can go hang out with your friends or whatever.
Yeah.
Instead of going to a club, like five or six of us will get together and just like play music.
Wow.
Yeah, that's.
I didn't close the doors.
Yeah, I know.
Not that we don't want to hear them, but.
Slow skate, Seattle, Washington.
They're very good.
Yeah?
Yeah,
I don't know them, so.
They're
in for a
great.
treat.
They're great. And we did one of our first shows a few years ago, as a group in Seattle. One of our first Seattle shows with them, and we met them a couple years ago. They're great. Very
Cool.
Mm-hmm.
Nice. So, are you guys on a tour right now, or is this just kind of a show?
No, it's just like I said, we've been in the studio, so we've been locked up pretty much.
Cool.
Yeah, we're sort of itching to get out.
Yeah, I think we're gonna head back out on the road at the end of the summer.
So, this new album is epic. Like, why? What am I going to hear when I hear it?
I've been throwing out a few different. I'd say take put the Supremes and add them to Kruse, Stills, and Ash.
Wow. Okay.
And then lay down some Radiohead like keyboard textures with a kind of a Go-Go's pop beat. I'm reaching this much.
Just saying random things.
I'm not sure that it's good, but it doesn't sound like anybody else.
Yeah.
It's pretty, and a lot of that comes from having six of us. And,
We're all influenced, for the most part, as a whole, by artists pre-1980. You know what I mean? So there's definitely an older sound.
yeah.
And
Everything we record to tape, and we don't use Pro Tools.
Wow.
It's all.
Oh, yeah. It takes a little longer.
Hey, no, that's
all
some dedication.
all tunes and stuff. Yeah, it's very old school. To the point of madness. But it sounds, you take even like female pop singers. Dusty Springfield sounds better than Lady Gaga.
Yeah, that's true.
I can't believe you just compared the two. Actually,
There's no comparison, really. I'm just saying, I just don't think that the modern production techniques really are.
I think they gloss over a lot of stuff.
Yeah, it's too gloss.
Too glitzy gloss, yeah.
Yeah.
So what's your favorite Portland band? What do you guys like? I know, and you can't say you. Sorry. Like, who do you guys go and see? Who are you excited when you see them on the newspaper or on the marquee?
My favorite of all time is Elliott Smith.
Well, yeah.
But
See, I'm like, we're just we can't get
back to the old school.
We can't let it pass it.
Brian Free is a really wonderful performer, and his band, they always put on a great show. Two of the guys that we play with, the Fruit Bats, that played in that first band, they're
awesome.
from the Fruit Bats.
Oh, I love the Fruit Bats. It's
Yeah.
so cool.
Yeah, they're excellent.
Oh, I had no idea. That's awesome.
Gosh, who else?
There's so many.
There's 600 and something at the last count. I think any band from Portland, everybody knows in one. I mean.
I would say more often than we do at Brian Free's shows. Often.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's very
Well, I mean, you got all the Starfighter and Typhoon. They're all great bands and stuff.
I saw Typhoon a couple weeks ago. They were great.
Yeah, they put on a heck of a show.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love it all. La Bamba's good.
Yeah. Are you guys gonna do PDX Pop now? Is that any part of it?
I don't know.
We've really been so kind of wrapped up and focused on like this second album, you know? And so we haven't been getting out as much as we should. You know, we've been really kind of obsessing over it.
That's a pretty good excuse,
now.
though.
Yeah, no, it's a great excuse, but and like I said, we were sort of, you know, we're ready to sort of like bust out and, you know, let's get out there again
And we're definitely not like indie-tastic Portland kids, you know.
Yeah.
We're all from Portland.
Yeah, we're actually all,
so we don't,
all original.
Yeah, I mean, so we
Portlanders.
don't, at times, you know, it's like, what do I don't really care what, you know, some 22-year-old from Minnesota thinks about my band.
Exactly.
You know, and they're the people that do a lot of that stuff, so.
That's true.
Are you from Minnesota? Did you just offend somebody?
My
family.
It's like, I'm from here.
Yeah.
Amazing.
You know, I guess I'm supposed to be offensive at times.
Yeah, probably.
That's okay. Okay, so we're gonna see you play after Slow Skate. Is there any song that you're looking forward to doing tonight?
Well, I mean, we're
playing quite
like
a
almost
few.
all the songs that have never been played before
Sweet.
live, so
Okay.
So
it's
it's
gonna be an experiment for everyone.
Yeah, I mean, we're excited to play
All
them,
that
but
kind
like
of stuff.
we've been in the studio, so it's, you know, to play it live, it sort of becomes its own animal at that point.
Right.
You know, it sort of takes on a different form, I guess, if you will. Like it's a little bit nerve-wracking and kind of exciting to sort of see where that will go, because we've been listening to them over and over and over again for the last 2 weeks. So yeah.
What are most of your songs about? What do you think? Are they, you know,
Love and happiness.
love and happiness?
No, not really. We've been bandying that around as the album title. It's kind of the opposite of that.
It's contradictory.
I think they're about just the relationships that you have with other people. Well, I mean, you know, everybody tends to think when you hear a song that, oh, it's about a girl, you know, heartbreak, you know, it's a lot of, you know, you have, everybody has fights and problems and things with, you know, their father or their best friend or their, you know, it's just about trying to get to understand one another, I guess.
I would say, yeah, the overriding theme of the entire album is relationships.
Okay.
Of, you know, in any kind, in any form.
Cool.
Yeah.
Cool. Well, there's a lot of material there. So.
Yeah.
That's a broad.
They've been making a fucking business out of it now for 50 years. After this, Winebirds live on Lifetime.
We're working on our Lifetime movie.
Yeah.
Awesome.
It's
I can't
gonna be
wait.
great.
It's gonna be like that old Beach Boys one, or Brian, how could you eat a cheeseburger and fries on that much cocaine?
I don't think I saw that.
You never saw that one?
No.
The Beach Boys biopic? Oh, it's epic, dude.
So we had a really nice day today. Did you guys do anything except for, did you go in the basement or did
We
you go outside?
got all of our stuff out of the recording studio, then we loaded it back into our rehearsal space to practice, and then we loaded it back out.
Oh my
Taking
gosh.
care. We did a sound check, and then we went home for 40 minutes. And,
Came home,
Wow.
came back
came
here.
back here.
And I was like so looking forward to tomorrow being nice, and I heard it's supposed to like rain.
So I hear that too.
I don't want to believe it.
I know, it's like just keep the weather going, but
No.
at least you were outside for between the car and
Yeah.
My camera like standing.
Humping an amp on my shoulder.
Okay, well that's all the questions I have for you two Winebirds, so thank you so much.
Hey, it's our
you.
pleasure.
Can't wait for your show.
Thank you.
Really good.
All right.
Thanks.
Sorry, I need my first.
No worries.